I'm going to be showing you 5 great apps created with AppGyver and how you can start using this for your project today. You're even going to be seeing an app created by someone that's 10 years old. They're all going to be very different, but this is going to allow you to be inspired to take AppGyver to the next level. You can definitely succeed with AppGyver. Let's get into it. The first app we're going to be looking at is Moodico. This is an app where you can be using emojis to track your mood. You can download the app if it's either an Apple device or Android, and it's simple to use. Once you use the app, you are just clicking an emoji that really describes what you're going through, and then it allows you to track that data. What I like about the design is it's simple. It's very easy what you're supposed to be doing. There's only 3 options at the bottom of the app. It allows you to understand what you need to be doing. And not only that, it's allowing you to easily track your mood, and it does what's on the package, right? It's very, very simple. And I think one of the benefits of these kind of apps would be a lot of people try to pack in a lot of functionality. It has to do so many different things. When you're first creating your app, focus on what you're trying to solve and just do that. Be really good at that one feature and then add on. This is a perfect example that this app isn't trying to do too much. It is easy to use and it's getting the job done. As I'm looking at this app, already I would have my account open and I'd really start thinking about the layout and what I would need, the containers, the rows. What would I do as I'm trying to look at what this creator did with her app and then what I would do with mine? It allows me to see a format. Could I emulate something? Do I want this kind of format for mine? But this allows me to really dig into possibly thinking about different designs I was making too complicated for myself, and then I can go here. The second app we're going to be looking at is Gomingo. And if I'm butchering the name, I'm sorry. This is an app that allows you to have a virtual assistant taking charge of your social life. It allows you to see your schedule, what you're going to be doing, and to have a balance. What I like about this platform, or what I like about this app, it's highly functional and it's giving very little choices for you to take action. Again, to me, it's allowing you to make quick decisions. There's not a lot of distractions in this app. As you're using this, again, after reading about the developer of this app, it really was about her taking hold of her life and making sure that she could be doing things on her own terms. This is something that I liked about it. It's just very straightforward, and the functionality fits what she needs for her day, for what she's doing in life. With AppGyver, because you can be developing this all the way up to $10 million in revenue, you can be using a lot of apps that are very specific to you and your needs. And this is what I'm seeing with this app. This is clearly solving a pain point for her. And I think a lot of people controlling their schedule or understanding how they're going to have that balance, this is something perfect to get started using AppGyver. I will say there are a few examples that I was looking at. They're not on the App Store, so I couldn't download them. I was just looking at the mock-ups. That's one thing I wish I could go into the store and try them all out. But there are quite a few projects that you can be going on the App Store and checking them out. The next app we're going to be looking at is called Franco Delivery. This is an app where the developer was solving a pain for the community. He was stranded during the pandemic and saw a lot of local businesses were not able to have any commerce, deal with food delivery and have a delivery system. So he built that solution using AppGyver. That's another thing I really like about the platform. It enables developers or just people in general that don't have a background in developing to understand, have a system, and really start impacting lives. The developer used AppGyver to create a delivery system in 2 different languages, English and in Spanish. And that way, again, multiple people can use this depending on whatever language they're comfortable with. I thought that was really interesting. When we look at what's going on with how he used AppGyver, I noticed that he's using a lot of different types of formats. We're having the hamburger style, or we have the menu in the left-hand corner where then he can have other options. We see a toggle right there as well. So there are a lot of different facets, a lot of different things he's using. Also the search menu, a lot of different things he's using with AppGyver. This allows you to see possibly if you're stuck on, well, it has to be one way. This app is showing you multiple different functionality or components that you can be using in your app to take it to the next level. As I'm looking at this app and the different functionalities, what stands out, it's so robust. There's so many different things going on here regarding making sure the food delivery, the inventory, all of those different things. And in the article, it brought out that building out the back end, he was going to be using Xano possibly as a solution. So again, having a more robust database in the back end. When you're planning out an app, what I see the advantage as I'm looking at this kind of functionality and the features, it really is going to come down to having a real clear breakdown of what you want for the app. There are so many things going on, so many different options for this app. I think if someone was going to try to emulate this, they could be caught in the weeds. I would start on something very simple that you're trying to solve. For example, are you going to go with food ordering or a delivery system? Are you going to go with making sure the inventory syncs so you have it in real time? What's the problem that you're solving? But again, this is a great example of what you could expand out to using. This is a great example of what AppGyver could be used. This is a great example how AppGyver can expand your project, make sure that you're reaching the goals that you're having. But again, I would do this incrementally based on your goals. Next, we're going to be looking at an app that is life-saving. With this developer, he created this app to really help ones look for different resources for COVID, and especially in his land in India. Right here, he was having a resource where they could go into the app, start looking for different oxygen tanks, where the resources would be located, and all of those things. What I really like about this is it's showing a clear case study that you can be helping people in need. Just like when we looked at previous apps where during the pandemic, looking for creating an app to help others, this app is showing you where you could start finding medical supplies, meal services, oxygen, plasma. The list goes on, and having a really intuitive setup throughout his app. What I like about this is it's going to be offering you different profiles. It looks like you have a chat option as well, and it's going to allow you to favorite different supplies and things like that. So again, it's having a database of resources to really provide life-saving material for different ones in need. After reading the story about this developer and creating this app, I like also he's talking about the progression of having beta testers and then how they would also have volunteers man the app or continually build out the team using this kind of app. I think that's really important because it allows you to start thinking about if you're trying to create a app, how are you going to scale it? What are the different stages? Creating a beta launch, who is it going to help? What kind of feedback are you going to be getting from different individuals? And then what are you going to do to scale it? How are you going to be doing this? If you're trying to create an app like this or a resource or a directory for a specific type of problem, I would really take a look at this and realize what are the steps, where are you looking for your beta users, and how can you help people? In the article, the developer mentions how he was in a WhatsApp group and it was very difficult to understand how to get different resources. So there need to be a simplified way, and that's why he created this app. I think this is a perfect example. If you see a need in an area where it's in a message board or you're in a Telegram group or a WhatsApp group and the communication or the resources are all over the place and you can make it synchronized and very concise and allow everyone to benefit, I think you could be using the same model in so many different other industries and use cases as well. The next app I'm going to be talking about is called Knowledge Forever. And this app is created by a 5th grade student. That's right. The creator, his name is Dak. He's 10 years old and he created this. I'm really impressed by this. And again, the name speaks for itself. It's really focused on you having the resources and learning. This app allows you to have short stories, trivia. There's so many things that this app does. And I love that he even made a YouTube video, almost a trailer for the app as well. Again, it just shows you the power of so many different people can take advantage of this platform. And because the platform allows you to start for free, it allows you to have the room to build and to try things out without feeling the pressure of needing to pay for this. And most likely, he's 10 years old. Maybe he doesn't have the money to do this, but now AppGyver allowed him to create an app like this. I just think this is a great experience and also motivation for anyone trying to get started. Also, I would like to mention, if you're looking at what Dak created, his format is very different. I find that a lot of times when kids use different platforms like AppGyver or even learning things like Scratch, kids use technology in such a different way than adults, and it's just refreshing, and there's no limitations. When they're trying things, they're just going for it. So I think it's really interesting to take a look at his format and see where you can kind of take inspiration from it. See how you can be maybe thinking about something outside the box to take advantage of AppGyver for your app. To see more for Knowledge Forever, he has it listed on the App Store. He's charging it. That's what I love. I love the hustle. He's charging it for $1.99. I might just go out and buy it and support it. That's a really cool idea. But again, you can go out there, see what he's trying to do. He has in his app short stories, trivia, and games, all in AppGyver. I really thought this was inspirational. If you like videos like this, make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel. We put out videos every single week. And if you have any questions in the comment section below, let us know what your questions are and what you think.